Hello, grade 8. I trust that we are doing well. How are you doing? How was the weekend? Awesome job. Thank you. Mine was good as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, I am going to be your teacher for this session. As you know, my name is Miss Campbell and I'm happy to be on board with you. Now, just before we jump into our session rather, yes? Any questions, any concerns? Read previous classes? No? Anything that you want us to talk about? We have about 5 minutes. We can do so. No questions, no concerns. So we are clear on all that was covered last class. All right, not a problem. So I'm super excited to be with you, as I've said. And since there are no questions, no concerns, that means we're able to jump right into our session. Now, as I always implore, right? I always say this. Now is the time. We're not going to joke around. So grab your laptop charger, your phone charger, whatever it is that you need for this session because we are about to jump right into this. All right? So we are going to pay attention to our specific objectives. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, please pay attention. So let me go ahead, share my screen with you. Now, for this session, we are going to define onomatopoeia, describe how onomatopoeia are used in writing. We're also going to identify onomatopoeia in writing, recognize and generate onomatopoeia. So those are our objectives for this session. Now, 10 of us are in class today, yes? So I want for us to divide ourselves into groups of 5. So yes, Danoy, go ahead. We're working with groups of 5. So select your group members. All right, so we have group A and we have group B. So I'm going to provide you with a copy of the noisy words chart. Now with this chart, what you're going to do, I'm going to set on a timer for 5 minutes. Now as I do that, you're going to record as many onomatopoeia words that you're able to on the chart. All right, any questions, Rita? So let me show you the chart. So this is your noisy word chart, right? Let me just double check if the screen is sharing, because sometimes it tends not to, right? Awesome. So now the screen is sharing. So as I said before, you're going to record as many onomatopoeic words that you're able to. So I'm going to get my timer now. So I'm setting 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes. Where is my 5 minutes? All right, here we go. All right, we have just about 3 minutes to go. All right, let me slide this down some more. So we have just about a minute and a couple seconds. So we have just about 30 seconds to go, right? Shadeen, you should be talking with your group members, you know. And the time is up. So our time is up. So what I want for you to do, you're going to go ahead and you're going to keep your words. Now I'm giving each group a minute to present, right? I'm giving each group a minute to present your words. Now what I want for you to understand, yes, what I want for you to understand, the group that actually gets the most words will do what? Will be the winner. Yes. So let's see. Group one, are you ready? Or should I say group A rather? Group A, you're ready? How about your group B? All right. I know I have brilliant students on board. Yes. So let's go. So I'm going to give you a minute. Let me get the timer on again. All right, let me just double check on the sharing of the screen. All right, so group A. Group A, your minute is about to begin. Let's go. All right, so your words are buzz, bark, ring, moo, ribbit, bang, boo, chatter, clap, ding dong, crash, flip flop, growl, haha, jingle. All right, how many words did you manage to get group A? Okay, you got 15 words. Awesome. So I see you're not in need of a minute to present. So group A, 15 words. Group B, run with it. Let me start the timer. Group B, run with it. Meow, moo, murmur, pop, quack, ring, rumble, shh, smash, tick tock, clap, slap, oink, hiccup, click, bang, chair, and crunch. How many words? Group B, 18 words. Awesome job. So who is our winner? So group B, awesome job. So group B, you are the winner. So let me stop the timer. We have a winner here. Right, group B. Awesome job, group A. Group A, you did well as well, yes? Awesome. All right, so now what we are going to do, we're going to place our attention to a before and after board. So let me get the board for us. Now, this is our board. Maybe I should zoom it in. Let me zoom it in. So this is our before and after board. Now we are going to read the examples, the ones before, yes, and the ones after. Now this is to help readers to really hear what is going on in the scene. So let's go. Who wants to read for me? All right, go ahead, Danoy from Group A. Go ahead. I could hear the car horn from my room. All right. Thank you so much for that reading. Now, how about the after? What it says? So before it says I could hear the car horn from my room, right, Danoy? How about after? Oink, oink, oink. I could hear my impatient sister laying on the horn all the way from my room. So you realize what is happening there? All right. Let us look at this again before. What is happening before? It says what? Bella walked and the leaf covered, no, Bella walked in the leaf covered trail back to the campsite. And what it says afterwards. So after the dry leaves crunched and crackled under Bella's feet, she knew everyone at the campsite could hear her coming. So now it's your turn. Right, grade 8, it is your turn. So whether you want to use a pen or you want to use a pencil, you're going to write 3 sentences before and 3 sentences. Are you listening? Are you listening? Danielle, pay attention. Danielle, pay attention. Right, so you're going to use, whether you want to use a pen or a pencil, and you're going to write 3 sentences before, then after, to show the onomatopoeic word being inserted. All right, so I'm giving you a few minutes to have this done. Giving you few minutes to have this done. So go ahead and write your own sentences, right? Are we finished? Need a little more time? All right. So you're finished. Awesome job. That was quick, yes? See, I have quick thinkers here. So what I want for you to do, you're going to go ahead and you're going to share with the class some of the rewritten sentences, right? So share with the class some of the sentences that you came up with. Let me stop sharing the screen for a second. So go ahead, share some of the examples that you came up with. Go ahead, Annalise, go ahead. All right, so you were saying, on my first morning on the farm, I was awoken suddenly by the cockadoodle of the resident rooster. Awesome. I love that one. Danielle, go ahead. Tick tock, tick tock. The sound of the clock was all that could be heard in the hospital waiting room. All right. Keisha, let me hear from you. Keisha, go ahead. I ordered online proofreading services with the click of a mouse. You're all doing well. You're all doing well. So I'm rereading them for you, right? Yes, I'm literally imitating you. Awesome. That's the word, Keshawn. Keshawn, let me hear from you. Keshawn, go ahead. Quack, quack went the ducks as we threw them our stale bread. All right, awesome. Let me get one more. Who do I want to hear this from? Mm, Go ahead, Katie. Katie, let me hear from you. All right, so I knew, say it again. Okay, so I knew we had finally left the city when I could hear the gentle moo of the cows in the field. Awesome job. Awesome. I love your sentences. So, what we're going to do, we're now going to place our attention on a video. Now, from this video, you're going to go right back to your noisy word list. So, you're going to add 6 words, onomatopoeic words, to your list. So, some of us have what? 15 words, some containing 18. So now you're going to add 6 more to your list, right? So let me share my screen with you so you're able to view the video. Just a moment. All right, so let me share my screen with you again. Where is my screen sharer? All right, so here we go. So pay attention to the video clipping here.
Crash, bash, boom, pow. What was that sound? Rumble, growl, slurp, snap. Did you hear that? What's that? Onomatopoeia. Oink, neigh, woof, meow. What was that sound? Slap, flick, swoosh, whack. Did you hear that? What's that? Onomatopoeia. Their words imitate sounds. Listen, they are all around. Slip, cough, chew, ow. What was that sound? Broom, honk, screech, crack. Did you hear that? What's that? Onomatopoeia. What's that? Onomatopoeia. What's that? Onomatopoeia. What's that?
All right, so I trust that you were paying attention there to the video clipping and you've written your 6 new words, right? Have you done so, Keshawn? Awesome. All right. So the big question is we've done so many activities, right? But then are we really, really sure when we talk about onomatopoeia? What's the meaning, the definition? Are we aware of this? All right. So let us just get some more information on this. So when we talk about onomatopoeia, right? It really refers to the words whose pronunciation imitates the sound they describe. So again, when we talk about the onomatopoeia, it refers to words whose pronunciation imitate the sounds they make. And if you realize, even with the before and after activity there, right? You were able to get the sound. So with the car horn, what it says, the oink, 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 right? And for example, what's the sound of the dog? What the dog says when the dog is barking? Woof, right? So a dog sound, which is woof, is an example of an onomatopoeia, right? And really, for fact, when we talk about onomatopoeia, most times we can think of animal sounds. Like the frog croak and the cat meow is, right? We can think of the dog, as I said earlier, barking, roof, 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 right? The cow goes moo. I'm not sure if you're hearing my background. There's actually a cow out there, going making the moo sound, but maybe you're not hearing. And the rooster earlier was making the noise. Yes? So animals really goes a long way when we talk about onomatopoeia, the sound effect there, right? Now, also what I want for you to know, onomatopoeia is really important. Why do you think it's important? Any idea? Any idea as to why it is important? All right, Keshan, you're saying it is used to describe the sound, so it is really important. Readers, right? Readers actually can get a sense of what is happening, right? Awesome. So onomatopoeias are a valuable way to describe sound. No, it creates an actual sound in the reader's mind. So when you're reading and it says moo, or you hear the roof, 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 it's like you're able to literally hear the sound that is being read, right? And it creates a vivid reading experience. So, for example, the wind howled and hissed, right? So there is like you're actually a part of what is taking place when you're reading it, right? It is more expressive than if we say the wind blew. Put some life to the writing, yes? And most times, I don't know if you realize it, but when they're doing poems, well, you rather, when you're doing poems and prose, most times you find that the writers they use onomatopoeia, Yes, in the poems they actually do, right? So you normally find them in poems or prose or some passage rather that has contains sound imagery. Let me share one with you quickly. I'm not sure if you're familiar with The Bells. It was written by Edgar Allan Poe. Now it says how they clung and clash and roar. What a arrow they all pour on the bosom of that palpitating air. Yet the air it fully knows by the twanging and the clanging how the danger ebbs and flows. Yet the air distantly tells in the jingling and the wrangling how the danger sinks and swells by the sinking or by the swelling in the anger of the bells of the bells, right? So there you're actually getting the sound effect. It's like you're actually there, you're feeling what the writer is trying to bring across, right? It's like playing in your mind, it's set there. All right, so any questions? Do we have any questions, any concerns about onomatopoeia? No questions, no concerns? So are we able now to do an activity? We're able to do an activity? All right, awesome. So the main thing, just before the activity, the main thing I want for you to remember, onomatopoeia, you associate it with sounds, right? The sound that they describe. All right, so now we're going to look at an activity. Now in the chat, if you realize here, I've sent a, a link. So just click on the link for me. Click on the link for me. So what I'm going to do, let me share my screen and also click on the link. Let me share my screen and click on the link as well. Are you sure we're clear on this? All right, Danielle. Yes, I'm happy that the rest of us. All right, so click on the link. All right, so there's an activity there that we're going to work on, right? So from 1 through to, is it 9? All right, 10. So 1 through to 10. So what you're going to do, you're going to find the examples of onomatopoeia in the following sentence. And number 1, just an example, number 1, it says, when she was ill, she thought she could hear murmuring and whispering coming from the room next door. Now, based on your answer, what you're going to do, you are going to select which word you think refers to the onomatopoeic, right? Onomatopoeia. So what's your answer there for number 1? Look at it carefully. What's your answer? All right, murmuring and whispering. Let's see. Awesome. And if you realize as you go ahead, it provides you with information as well, right? So look at the bottom. Many people hear strange sound when they have a fever, right? So remember here, she was ill. So you're going to work on this for me. Look at number 2. Look at number 2. Is it sharing? Awesome. I always have to double check if my screen is sharing. All right, so number 2, you're still finding examples of onomatopoeia, right? So go ahead. Select your answers accordingly. So I'm coming around and I'm surely going to find out if you're doing it because I'm able to see what you're doing on my screen, right? So I'm paying keen attention to what you're doing. All right, I see you're doing well there, Danoy. Keshawn, what's happening, Keshawn? You're at number 1, all right, not a problem. Do what you have to, yes? All right, so continue there. I will check on you in short order, all right? Now, read your assignment. What I want for you to do, I'm going to provide, let me stop sharing the screen because you have access already to the information, right? You're saying something there, Danielle? No? All right, not a problem. Read your assignment. What I want for you to do, you're going to write a poem and you're going to incorporate onomatopoeic words. All right? Ensure that you do this assigned task because it will be graded. All right, any questions? Any concerns? No? Yes? Well, since there are no questions, no concerns, then I'm going to say bye for now.